Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to episode 112,364 of Game of Rugs. Today, I'm just going to state right up front that this is probably going to be the most boring episode of Game of Rugs ever, but we're just going to roll with what we've got, which is, mediocre scores and a moderate level of enthusiasm. So off we go. The first thing we're going to do is look at today's daily. I am, by the way, super excited about all of these double diamond, just 24 hours of rooms that will earn you double diamonds if you score a 5. And then I was super psyched about that, and then I just realized that now everybody's doing every room to try to get the double diamonds. So there was like a brigade of us who were smart enough to always do the daily for the money and not expect to get 5s, and then do other challenges in which we thought we could do well in order to score 5s, win diamonds, and have nice scores. And now that's gone down the toilet. So I recently finished my last industrial My Home, and I won a bunch of stuff. I won whatever it is that you win, the art that you see here, the plants that you see here, and some other stuff that is you don't see here. Actually, do I not have... I'm pretty sure that I won some cute table... Yes, these. I won these. So I could put those on my table. Oh, good Lord. It's going to be one of those days. I warned you. Okay. Is that better or worse? I don't like that as much. But maybe I overused this Japanese-inspired thing. You know what? It's fine. Anyway, my whole point about this is that originally I was going to borrow a red Pottery Barn sofa to go with my red Pottery Barn chairs. But then I figured out that everybody in the world there's absolutely no chance I'm getting a 5 because everybody in the world is doing this daily. And so I just used this outdoor sofa from my inventory and hit it with a plant. And that's it. That's us for the day, for the daily, and off we go. Enjoy your life of millennial failure. Okay, and then this is the room I actually like. And I know I'm going to open this room, and a solid 60% of you are going to recoil in pain and horror. I would just like to say, I actually was born in the 70s, so shut up. Yeah, I wanted 2 leather items and 3 orange items, and I was completely and totally there for that. And here's my room. It's going to score badly, but I think it's going to score badly because, well, I'm convinced it's going to score badly, not because I have terrible taste in furniture. Shut up, I can hear you. But because of this art. I feel like this art does not do well. And again, we can talk about why that may or may not be another time. This is definitely not the week for that. So I am going to submit this room, which I love, and we are going to vote to get the number of keys that we need. I think I still need keys. Yes, okay. I can count. Which is a surprise. The fact that I can count is a surprise to every math teacher I ever had. And also, I feel like you should know that I was yesterday days old the first time I ever had to use the superscript function on my keyboard. Never in my life have I had to superscript a number before yesterday. So some of us are numerically challenged. Oh, look, it's a nice room on top using One of my very favorite rugs. Speaking of rugs, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed last week's rugs episode. It was a lot of fun to do, and I'm glad you liked it. I really like this chair, too. Huh. I feel like I won those. Do I not have it? I guess I didn't win those. Okay. I knew they were a prize. It might have been for a challenge that I didn't do, but this room is really nice, and the room below is fine but predictable. While I love the room on the bottom, the room on the top is very nice, but 100% I stand for this rug, like hardcore, and I love that this person used both yellow and red, and we are voting for this super cute room on the bottom. Good job, whoever that was. The room on the bottom is not great. The room on the top is also not great. It's marginally more great. But would you look at that cool thing? That is a very cool console table. So much surface area. You're going to spend your life dusting. Anyway, we're going to vote for that room. Ooh, okay. I hate the art on the top. I'm just going to say that. I know everybody else likes it. You're all wrong, and I'm so sorry about that. The room on the bottom with the obviously the coffee table is a problemette, but the rest of the room is really good. I kind of don't believe that this nice person didn't have another coffee table in their entire inventory. Was this a thing where you had to use a Taylor Burke coffee table or something? Because maybe it was their only their only Taylor Burke coffee table? No, because this coffee table up on the top is not a Taylor Burke coffee table. So look, the person on the bottom could have made better life choices, but none of us is perfect. So we're voting for that one. Even if the room on the bottom had a rug, I probably wouldn't be all about it. I really like the neutral furniture with this great rug. Man, I love me a nice rug, and all of these Loloi Medusa collection rugs are less than $2,000, and excellent buys. They just add a lot of color to a room. So we have that one. Good job, Tanya. And, oh, okay. See, I thought this was such an interesting challenge. I don't know what I submitted. I mean, probably a pile of hot garbage, right? But I thought the perspective was interesting. And I have seen this room a lot in voting, and I thought people made interesting choices. And these are both like very well designed. People put a lot of thought into these. I used almost an identical furniture set and completely different decor than this person did. I know that the trees are big and purple, but I feel like it's kind of boring. I don't know. Really like, I mean, let's be clear. Whatever this is, I loathe it. Loathe it. But it's a very nice choice with this couch, which is lovely. What a nice couch, sofa thing. Look at this. Isn't that cool? It's like pallet furniture for people who have money. So anyway, I actually like the details that are in the room on the top more, and we're voting for that one. Okay, you guys, these chairs, can we talk about these chairs? Because I feel like these chairs are super iffy in the best of circumstances. And by best of circumstances, I mean the angle that the chair It's a beanbag chair. So to me, it's about the angle that it is present in the room. Because honestly, these chairs in this design look like two bags of trash. They look like they are just two bags of trash dumped on this deck. So I'm not interested in voting for this room. Also, I would just like to say, I don't know what your experience with beanbag chairs is, but these are literally called the Everest chair, and I assume that that is because they're nearly impossible to climb out of. So I don't have warm, fuzzy feelings about the room on the bottom, but I hate it less. So we're voting for that. Good job. I think that person's name was Star Maloney. Good job. I was very jealous when I started seeing all these rooms to vote in because I love these Our House outdoor sofas in this blue. Clearly, I won one in red. I don't know where I was on blue day. Although my scores have been so horrific, it's possible that I just didn't win one, which is both embarrassing and sad. But they really needed a rug. That deck just looks naked. This deck looks less naked. Not that I'm opposed to nudity. Just want to make that clear. I like naked people as much as the next person. And I like the room on the bottom better. I don't think the chairs and the sofas on the top go together. So let's vote for that. Oh, okay. Well, the room on the bottom is super nicely coordinated with blue and lots of coastal items. And the room on the top has decided that it's a tropical autumn. I don't know what's going on, but it's very pretty. It's really nicely coordinated, and I'm voting for it. Yay. Okay, we have enough keys to enter. Let's go back to our design that nobody in the world except me likes. And the only thing that I'm thinking of is, should I make it even more orange by seeing if there's some other flower or bright thing I can stick over there. I feel like that's slightly more successful than the orange flowers that I had on it before. So we're submitting that. And if you don't like it, I understand. I do. Do we have anything else exciting going on? Not really. There are a lot of these. Obviously, I like the chance of double diamonds, so I'm entering them along with everybody else. Now, it's time to look at my rooms, and the scores have been depressing, so I haven't looked at them since yesterday, probably, if not slightly longer, because my scores are all terrible, because I'm not exactly Marie Kondoing my inventory, but I have decided that rather than constantly buying new things, I have been, at least for the past week, trying to use up the art in my inventory. That may have been something also that may also have had something to do with the fact that I had spent my whole budget for diamonds by last weekend. So rather than being depressed about it, I decided to use up the art that I had in my inventory. And as you can see, that did not go well. It has not gone well. This was not a successful room for me, and it kicked off a not successful week for me. However, I have made inroads into my goal of getting rid of all of the art that I won leveling up. And here's some of it. 4.06. So your timing design home is impeccable. What else did we get? A 4.79. See, this is weird. Like, I don't like this room at all. I think it's really ugly. Like in an early 80s Donald Trump kind of Trump Towers decor thing. But it seems to be what the voters were looking for, because mine looks very, very, very much like a load of other people's. And there you go, 4.79. Okay. 4.44, this is not terrible. Here again, you can see on the wall, I'm using up art that I got as a level prize. I am really trying hard to get through it. There is some stuff in there that I'm probably never going to use, but I am trying my gosh darn hardest. So 4.44 is a perfectly respectable score. I don't know what the other rooms that won looked like. This is maybe a too traditional approach, but it worked for me to get rid of stuff. Like I only had one of those Cynthia Raleigh chairs, and I only had... That is very nice. Pretty. Okay, well, my 4.44 score is probably high for what I turned in. I do like it as a room. It's probably not a great deck. So we had that. Newport Beach. Which Newport Beach? Oh, okay. I loved this room, you guys. You know I love yellow. I feel like maybe I should rename this podcast or whatever this is to Game of Yellow. Also, I don't know why I keep calling it a podcast. I'm aware that it isn't a podcast, but I also, like, I am a grown-ass woman with, like, a professional job and a mortgage and shit, and I feel like an absolute idiot saying my YouTube channel. I'm not like a 14. I can't. So we're just going to keep calling it a podcast. Anywho, more art that I won. So this yellow art on the wall was a level prize a couple of levels ago. I was super excited. I love yellow. This room gave me a chance to use it. This is a rug that I referred to last week when I was talking about yellow rugs and how much I love them. It's the yellow and gray rug that costs diamonds. There is a yellow and white rug that just costs money. So you have both of those options. And then I am so excited that I got a 5 with this because I tucked this awful taxi art on the wall into this design and hoped that it wouldn't take my score, and it didn't. So there I am, free art. I didn't buy with diamonds. Got a 5. Go me. As we can see from my 5 and my... Oh, I'm sorry, did I mention the 4.06? It's something of a dicey approach. But, you know. Woo. Okay, well, that's super bland. I had like a little tiny sneaking suspicion that this room might do well for 2 reasons. One, my coffee table matches my end tables. I actually bought the end tables specifically to go with this coffee table that was in my inventory. They weren't expensive. I think they were about $430, and they matched the coffee table, and voters like matching. And I also bought these lamps with the rounded bases to mirror the rounded globes on the chandelier. And then after that, I just hope for the best. I love me a neutral room. I really, really do. And I'm so pleased that it got a 5 when all of the other rooms that are down here, the top designs, 7 out of 9 of them have gone for burgundy. And frack me, I am so over burgundy. If I never see burgundy again in this room, it will not be soon enough. Look at this person used art that they won also. That art is a level prize. So yeah, my art was not a level prize. Is however very cheap. These paintings are 500 diamonds. I use them all the time. Okay, and then Cape Town results. Ooh, okay. See, I guess that let's use the art in our inventory thing is only paying off sometimes. Also, people seem to not like the dog side table. I don't know why they don't like. Who doesn't like dogs? She said with a dog snoring on her lap. But I did win this very cool lamp, so yay, we've got that going for us. And was it like Orange Week and nobody told me? Is this another case where I did not get the color memo? Oh, that's nice. Again, here we are with the pallet furniture for people who have money. That is a very nicely coordinated room. Okay, well, I hate that one. Also nice. Love the lamp. I have that lamp. I use it all the time. In case you can't see it, there's like a white globe base to the lamp with a zigzag pattern on it, and it's a nice choice because it it mirrors. Well, actually, it speaks to the geometric pattern in the rug, so that's nice. But I loved my room, and I got a 4.12, and you know. Whoever voted for this room to the point that it got a 4.12 can suck my big toe. Oh my god. Okay. Here's more art that I got for leveling up, that I put rooms together specifically to use up. And this is my third 5 of this episode in my terrible week. So I'm super excited about that, although I am not a massive fan of this room. It's really dull. It's really dull. I saw this room and I thought, oh, it's going to be great with those paintings. Shove those in there. I have a rug that's exactly the same color. This is one of my favorite rugs. It was covered in the last episode. I use it all the time. And I just thought, cool. And then I threw in a bunch of white shit. I don't know. All the white rattan furniture I had, I threw at it. And then I picked that coffee table because it was called the surfboard coffee table. And I thought, well, what's more coastal than a surfboard? That was the extent of my intelligent design there. Ooh, that's frisky. Okay. Somebody else using their yellow and green. Somebody else expressing their love for yellow and getting a 5 with leveling up art. I rarely see those pairs used outside of like a kitchen. I'm surprised to see them there getting a 5. Good job. Very impressed. Love this room. Wow, didn't everybody do a nice job? And frankly, everybody did a nicer job on their 5s than I did on my 5. But then again, I am not sitting down there in the top designs. So fair enough. And that is our week in Design Home. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, which turned out to not be as bad as I thought it was going to be. If you also thought it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please feel free to become a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye now.